I would like to share now before we crown our successors. Number 1, be prepared for your face to be stuck with a smile for at least an hour after your first parade. Number 2, sorority squats are not for the weak. Those group photos where all the coordinators are yelling at you to keep squatting will sneak up on you. Number 3, always wave and smile. It means more than you would expect. That simple gesture can lift someone's spirits. And lastly, number 4, you'll never know how hard it is to say goodbye until it's you standing at this podium. This year has made such an impact on me. I've gotten to meet so many wonderful people from across the state and represent my hometown. I couldn't not include my many things I had to give this year. First, I'd like to thank the Sparkle section. You welcomed me with open arms, and for the first time in what feels like forever, I was accepted as myself without hesitation. All of these young women are shining examples of what it takes to be an ambassador. Not just a shiny crown, pretty dresses, and clothes, but each one has a heart and a pure role and a kind mind. I've found some of the greatest friendships, and I will carry those with me and never forget them. A special thank you goes out to all the loyalty coordinators, especially Tara Lunbeck, Tara Peterson, and Heather Bicklock. Our parade season would be even crazier than normal if it wasn't for all of you. Your friendship and advice have truly meant the world. To my crown girls, Kaylee, Allison, and Corey Ann, thank you for laying the groundwork for this program. It's truly hard to be the first, but you redid a remarkable race. From Coronation Day on, I tried to embody those wonderful qualities I saw in each of you. I hope I have made you proud. Thank you to my original candidate sponsor, Cara Bishop. You're really the best. And finally, thank you to the coordinator for the Sueur-Henderson Ambassador Program, Casey Gray, for your support during this year. Mike and Carrie, thank you for being a part of my royal family this year. Thank you for giving me the best person to share my youth with. Even though we go way back, I love you too. A special thank you to Mike for always remembering to bring a light here for the winter parades. And Nora, my friend and my crown sister, we don't know where to begin. Even from candidacy, I knew that this work was going to be great. I hope that I could join you in your reign, and I'm happy I was given the privilege to. You are such an incredibly kind person with a great sense of humor. The time spent talking through our teeth while smiling during the parades were some of my favorite memories this year. Another was when we almost got swept away by the wind, leaving the given coronation, and my hair wrapped itself around my crown, and never had to get it out of the car. I know that life is a good path set out for you, and thank you for letting me be a part of it. Proud to be my friend. Finally, I'd like to thank my entire family. If you happen to be here the title. I am so proud of you. Becoming a candidate takes courage and humility, qualities that you all share. Don't discourage yourself. Leave this experience knowing you are worth it. To the girl I crowned today, first and foremost, congratulations. But know that this title and crown is only a physical representation of what makes you special. You will shine just as bright without it. You were chosen for a reason, and I am so excited for you. Carry yourself with compassion, confidence, and community pride. Your crown sister is waiting for you. This friendship will be one of the most special you will ever have. Make the most of this year, and as much as you already don't want to believe it, this year goes fast, so cherish every moment. I already can't wait to see where this program and year takes you. And finally, just know I will always be there for you. Thank you to the town of Doerr for having me be one of your ambassadors. I have loved getting to know not just the residents, but the events and spaces that make Doerr special. Like Henry said, my home, my heart. It has been a true honor to represent you this past year. Having the honor of being the first Henderson I crowned for this program will always be special to me. For as long as the river flows and the valley grows green with new life, I know that my home is here with you all. My heart is so full of gratitude, no words can truly express how much of an impact this year has had on me. And you will definitely not see the last of me. And now, for the last time, in crown and gown, my name is Ashley Beatty, and I will forever be your 2025-2026 Sueur-Henderson Princess.
Thank you, Ashlyn, for your elegant words. So, as I was thinking about what I wanted to say today, I kept coming back to one single question. What did this year actually teach me? When I was first crowned, I thought this year would be about representing our communities, and it was. But it was a lot more than that, too. It was about discovering just how much community means. This year taught me that community isn't just a place on a map, but it's the people who wait for volunteers during parades, the volunteers setting up before sunrise and cleaning up long after everyone goes home, the businesses that sponsor events, and the people who continue showing up year after year because they care about making these communities special. Throughout this year, I've had the privilege of seeing that community spirit firsthand, whether it's attending celebrations across Minnesota, helping at local events, or simply talking to people before or after parades. I was constantly reminded of how lucky I am to call this place home. And speaking of people who make this community so special, I have a lot of people to thank. Now, if it wasn't so humid out, I would so go through every single name and give a personal thank you. But I think our hair would be up to this guy for that. So I'll just leave it with you. Thank you to the Sauerkraut and Giant Days committees for all that you have done throughout the year. You make our small towns feel big with pride. To organizations like the Sueur-Henderson Lions Clubs, United for Doerr, and the Sueur-Henderson Library, thank you. Your support and generosity helped make so many events possible. Casey, your guidance, patience, and understanding helped us in more ways than you know. No matter what challenges came our way, you were always there to help us navigate it, and I thank you for that. To my family, you've been there through it all this year. Whether it was running down supplies when I forgot something, which happened a few more times than I'd like to admit, showing up at parades and yelling my name so loudly that I'm pretty sure quite a few people looked at you, or simply loving and supporting me every step of the way. You made this year possible. Now, I don't know if any of you remember this, but last year my on-stage question was, who is your role model and why? My answer was nothing short of a cliche, as I said, my parents, because they always show up and show out, even when they think my ideas are crazy. Well, this year proved exactly why I gave that answer. Mom and Dad, you supported every fundraiser idea, every event, every parade, and every last-minute plan. You spent countless hours helping me prepare, listen to my ideas, and encourage me along the way. And of course, you always found a way to compliment me every time I walked out of the house wearing the same dress. You filled this year with love, and I cannot thank you enough for it. My crown moms, Corey and Rose, Nora, Callie, Regan, and Nora. I am already so proud of you all. This weekend has been a blast, and you've so stepped out of your comfort zone by just signing up. And no matter what happens, I know each of you will do great things. Now, whoever is proud today, you'll get really good at doing a lot of new skills. You'll learn how to attach buttons to sashes, pin a crown into your hair so it survives an entire day of volunteering, and hold on for dear life when your driver accelerates a little too hard during parade. Sorry, Dad. But one of the most surprising things you get really good at making is new friends. To my sparkle section, you made this year one of the most memorable yet. The invariably reasonable, long parades, and even longer coronations, which I loved, of course, were all worth it because it meant that we got to make inside jokes, talk about everything and everything, and find ways to laugh even on the hard days. Thank you all for the memories of what we shared this year. I'll never forget them. And speaking of friendships that made this year special, thank you to my friend sister Ashlyn. It has been a wild ride learning and growing into our roles as community ambassadors, and I wouldn't have wanted to do it with anyone else. Something not everyone knows about Ashlyn is that she has the biggest heart of anyone I know. In fact, I didn't even notice that she cried at coronations, and not just one or two of them, but every single one. Some people might not see that as a strength, but I do. It takes courage to care as deeply as she does, and it takes a kind soul to wear your heart when you sleep. That empathy is what makes her such an incredible person, ambassador, and role model. Ashlyn, you're going to do amazing things. God, the best day of summer is now, and I'm so grateful to share this year with you. As I prepare to hand over this crowd, there is one thing I know for certain. While the title only lasts a year, the relationships, memories, and lessons stay with you forever. I came into this year hoping to make a difference in my community, but I didn't expect how much my community would make an impact on me. This role gave me friendships I never would have made, adventures I wouldn't have experienced, and memories I will carry with me for the rest of my life. For that, I will be thankful. One final thank you to the communities of Sueur-Henderson. I wouldn't have wished to grow in or serve anywhere else. While some people think living on the river keeps us stuck here because of the floods, I think the river has a way of holding on to the good people who call this place home. No matter where life takes me, a part of me will always belong here. In the parades, celebrations, volunteering, traditions, and the people who make this community so special. Thank you for trusting me to represent you this year. Your support, encouragement, and kindness have been so appreciated. So, for the last time in Ground and Ground, this is Pepper Westfall, your 2025-2026 Miss Sueur-Henderson. Thank you.
Okay, girls, before you go any further, as a thank you for their service, we would like to present all these young ladies with a scholarship for their year of service and representing the communities of Sueur-Henderson. Now at this time, ladies, would you please rise? We are going to have the crowning first of our princess. Drum roll, please.
That is Nora Doerr as the Sueur-Henderson Princess for 2026 to 27. Puerto Rican is not feeling well, so we'll have a little break. It's a hot day over here for Henderson Sauerkraut Days.
While candidate Reagan is feeling a little under the weather, if it is her to be crowned, we will crown her chair. That sound good?
Drum roll, please, for Miss LSH.
That is Rose Wagner as your 2026-27 Miss Sueur-Henderson. Congratulations to Nora and Rose.
The photos for Miss LSH are going to take place outside of the shelter here, so that we can prepare for the crowd eating contest. Let's get one last round of applause, please, young ladies.